Welcome, everyone. Today's Vinyasa practice is really about embodying the qualities of water. And by inviting a sense of fluidity into the way that our body moves, we can hopefully find a bit more spaciousness within the way that our body articulates itself through movement and breath. So beginning in a Sukhasana, simple seated posture, resting your hands on your lap and then closing your eyes. Right away, attune yourself to the whisper and the movement of your breath in and out of the body. See if you can sense a wave-like quality of your inhales and exhales. So I like to visualize the breath washing over the body on the inhale, like the tide on the shore. And then the exhale back out into the ocean. The fluidity of water is a concept that is very familiar to our body. As adults, 60% of our body is water, and much more than that when we are babies and children. So when we move with a sense of that fluidity of water, it's almost like reconnecting to a part of ourselves that our body already knows. Hopefully inviting a bit more space into the way that we move, but also harnessing the power of water within that fluidity. When harnessed properly, water has the ability to literally shift earth. So embracing both that fluidity, that sense of ease within the flow, but also your own power here as we move and breathe together. So take a deep breath in through the nose, and then let it out the mouth, exhale. Do that again, inhale. And exhale. Seal your lips, take an inhale, flutter your eyes open. Out the nose, exhale. Let's start to move with that breath. Open the arms nice and wide, take an inhale, pull your chest forward, look up. As you exhale, bring your hands in front of you, palms touch, reach your fingertips forward and tuck your chin as you round your spine. 3 more like that. Inhale, widen the arms as wide as they'll go. Pull the fingernails back as the chest reaches up. And exhale, round your spine. Press your fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale. Really feel that fluidity of the spine here. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Come back through center. Relax your hands on your lap. From here, we're going to take a side bend to the left. So crawl your left fingers out to the left, reach your right arm up, and then reach that right arm across to the left, getting a stretch through the right side of the body. Take one more breath here. Now to come to the other side, let's make a big circle with our hands in front of us and then rotate all the way over towards the right. So now the right hand is down, left arm reaches across the left ear. And then let's sweep and come to the other side. So pair this movement with the breath now as we flow from side to side. So one side can be the inhale, and then the other side will be the exhale. Let's go for 2 more. Moving with the wave of your breath. Let's come back through center. And then we'll transition onto our hands and knees, please, facing the front of our mat. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Grip the mat with your fingers, so create that boundary for the power of your water and the fluidity to express itself through the body and through movement. Walk your knees back a few inches, so taking a wider stance than tabletop so that the pelvis is slightly in front of the knees. It's more of a supported plank pose. And then from here, start to make big circles with your upper body. Feel that circular motion kind of ripple through the body here, and really feel that transferring of weight from hand to knee. And then let's go the other way. So meet this articulation of the body with your breath. Inhales and exhales, still pulsing through the body. Let's come back to center. And now we're going to set up for plank pose. So tuck your toes and lift your knees up off of the ground. Feel your tailbone point towards your heels. Low belly scoops up and in. And again, we're going to find those circles with the body here. You'll have to go a little bit slower now because we've added a little bit more of a challenge of balance here with the toes on the ground. And then let's take a few circles the other way. Feel how this is warming up the arms, the shoulders, the core, the legs. Let's go one more. Come back through center and lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Start to feel that space that you're creating through the backs of the legs, and feel free to find any movement here. And if you do find movement, like pedaling the feet or shifting your hips from side to side, find the fluid quality of that movement. So keep expressing water and the qualities of water anytime that you move on the mat today. Come back through center. Take an inhale to come forward to plank pose. As you exhale, drop the knees down. Now stick your bum out, bend your elbows, and drop your chest between your thumbs. Let the chin rest on the ground. From there, point the toes, reach your hips towards the ground. Inhale, cobra pose, chest reaches forward. Through the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, exhale. So we'll move through that flow a couple of times and see if you can smooth out the edges of those transitions. So come forward again to plank pose, please. Drop the knees, stick the bum out, chest between the thumbs. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One more like that. Inhale, forward to plank pose. Knees down, chest down, chin down. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One breath in. One breath out. Look forward, inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees and walk your feet forward towards your hands. As you inhale, slide the hands up the shins, ripple the chest and the shoulders forward, and then exhale, ripple down towards the earth, forward fold. Again, inhale. Feel that wave of the spine here as you reach the chest and the collarbones forward. And then exhale, bow towards the earth. Bend your knees a lot and then begin to roll yourself up one vertebra at a time, keeping the chin tucked towards the chest, hands heavy. And then feel yourself land here on your feet. Take an inhale to reach the arms up towards the sky. Look up. As you exhale, bend your elbows out to the side. Reach your chest forward and through and lift your chin up. Back bend. Now, keep the bend of the elbows here, but take the back bend out of it. Bring the chest and the shoulders forward. Feel the low ribs integrate themselves into the belly. Keep widening the forearms to each side. So this is going to really help to open the fronts of the shoulders. Take another inhale. Exhale, bend your knees and reach your sitting bones back, like Utkatasana, but with cactus arms. One more breath. Shift your weight to the right foot, and then take a long step back with the left foot, land the toes, and then slowly bend the back knee all the way to the ground. Now widen your arms, straighten the elbows, lift your chest forward, let the pelvis reach forward. Inhale, look up. Now exhale, bring your hands together in front of you. Press your fingertips forward as you round the spine and tuck the chin. Again, inhale, shift the hips forward, reach the arms back, lift the chest. Exhale, shift the hips back as you round the spine, tuck the tail and tuck the chin. Last one. Inhale. Big exhale. Squeeze the belly towards the spine. Come forward with the fingertips now. So fingertips touch down, framing the front foot. Now keep the back knee on the ground. We're going to step this front foot all the way back towards the back of the mat, tucking the toes. With the left foot, swing it out to the left behind you. Drop the right heel like you would for warrior two, and reach the right hand up towards the sky. Supported side plank. Now from here, lift your back leg and reach your top arm across the ear. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your knee and bend your elbow and bring them close or to touch, side crunch. Inhale, still moving with that fluidity of water. Exhale, but feeling the power that's there as well. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Exhale. One breath in. One breath out. Look forward, inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees and walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Lengthen your spine forward, inhale, maybe slide the hands up the legs slightly. And then exhale, round yourself forward. Inhale, stand up and reach your arms wide, keep the hands lifted, and then exhale, bend your elbows and reach the chest higher. Now keep the elbows bent, look forward, bring your chest forward in space. Bend your knees again for Utkatasana with cactus arms. Keep pulling the fingertips back in space. Take one more breath here. Now shift your weight to the left foot. Take a long step back with the right foot, tuck the toes, and then slowly release the knee all the way to the ground. From there, widen the arms as you pull the chest forward. Inhale, let the pelvis come forward as well. And then exhale, pull the pelvis back, tuck the tail, tuck the chin, round your spine. Two more. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Let the legs shift forward as you look up. Exhale, round your spine. Press your fingers forward. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now come forward with the pelvis and bring the fingertips down to the mat. Keep the right knee where it is. Step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat and tuck your toes. Swing the right foot out to the right behind you. Land the right palm down onto the ground and also pivot the back heel down and then reach the left hand up. Supported side plank. From here, lift your back foot off of the ground and reach your left arm across the left ear. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend elbow and knee and bring them towards each other. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull them in. Last one. Inhale. Fluid and powerful. Exhale. Tabletop, inhale. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Exhale. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky and then open the left hip up and bend the knee, bringing the heel in towards the bum. Take 3 big circles here with that top knee, like you're trying to trace a circle on the ceiling with your left kneecap. Straighten the left leg, square the hips, inhale. As you exhale, cross the left knee towards the upper right arm, so twist. Pause here and drop the knee down in this twisted position. From there, reach the right hand up and drop the back heel down. Option to stay here or to extend the left leg and bring the outer blade of the left foot down onto the ground for fallen triangle. Wherever you are, sweep the right arm across the right ear and reach it forward. Right hand down, three-legged dog, lift the left leg high, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, cross the left knee to the right, coming into fallen triangle, knee or foot down. Inhale. And exhale, right hand down, lift the left leg high. Stay, and then look forward. Step the left foot forward between your hands. Pressing into the feet, coming up for high lunge, reach the hands up. Inhale. And stay for the exhale. Open the arms wide, inhale. Now, as you exhale, bring the right arm under the left, either hold onto opposite shoulders or twist tie at the elbows, coming into eagle arms. One more breath. From here, tip your torso forward. Take a little step forward with your back foot. We're going to transition into warrior three with eagle arms. Bring your weight forward onto the front foot and lift your back foot off of the mat. Outer right hip comes a little bit closer towards the ground. Think about reaching the chest forward rather than reaching it down. One more breath. Now from here, we're going to stand up on our left foot and reach the right knee forward and through without touching the right foot down if possible. Then cross the right thigh over the left, bending the left knee and landing in Garudasana, eagle pose. One more breath, squeezing the arms and the legs together. Now keep the legs as they are. Open the arms out to a T. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Now reach your knuckles back, open the fronts of the shoulders, take an inhale. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, reaching your chest towards your thighs. Lift the hands up. Feel that stretch through the fronts of the shoulders and the chest. Take one more steady breath. Keep the bind of the hands. Step your right foot down, stand up. Inhale, reach the hands back, open the chest and shoulders. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Let the hands lift up as you bow your chin. Fingertips down to the earth. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands down, step to plank pose and pause. Take an inhale in plank. Option to drop the knees or not, chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, rippling forward with the spine, let the chest reach forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. One breath in, one breath out. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Open that hip up and bend the knee, bringing the right heel towards the bum, and then take 3 big circles with that right knee. Keeping it fluid, smoothing out the edges of your movement. Inhale, straighten the leg and square the hips. Exhale, cross the right knee towards the left upper arm and pause. Drop the knee down and lift the left hand up. Pivot the back heel down, and then option is to extend the right leg out to the side, bringing the outer blade of that foot down as you reach the left hand forward. One more breath. Left hand down, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, open the hip and bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, cross it to the left, pause, and then extend the leg or the knee down, reach the hand forward, inhale. Hand down, exhale, three-legged dog. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands. Stand up on your feet, pressing the feet down and coming into your crescent lunge. One breath in and out. Open the arms wide, inhale. Left arm sweeps under the right, exhale. Again, either holding opposite shoulders, or if you have the space, twist tie the arms, bring the palms together in front of your face for Garudasana. One breath here. Tip the torso forward and take a little step forward with the back foot. Shift your weight onto the front foot and then lift the back foot off the ground. Virabhadrasana 3 with eagle arms. So the fluidity of the breath will help to keep the body relatively calm as it explores the power of this balance. We're going to stand up on that right foot, bringing the left knee forward and through with us. Then exhale as you cross the left thigh over the right and eliminate as much space as you can between the legs and the arms as you bend deeply into the right knee. See if you can soften your focus here. Keep the steadiness of the legs, open the arms wide, inhale. Hands behind your back, exhale, interlace your fingers. From there, reach the knuckles away, then hinge from the hips, fold, bringing the chest towards your left thigh. Steady here for one more breath. Keep the hands as they are, step the left foot down, stand up, reach the hands back, open your chest up. Exhale, bow forward, bend the knees as much as you need. Stretch your hands up. One more breath. Fingertips down, inhale. Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands down, step to plank and lower with the same exhale, either using the knees or not for Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One breath in. One breath out. Look forward, inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees and walk your feet forward towards the heels of your hands. Lengthen your spine forward, inhale. Really let it ripple down as you exhale and bow. Stand up, reach up, inhale, look up. Bend your elbows to the side, exhale, let the chest lift. Look forward, inhale, reach up. Hands to your heart, exhale. Relax your arms by your side. Stay as you are facing the front of your mat. And I'm going to turn to face you for a moment here. So bring your feet together, please, and then let your toes widen out to the side. Inner heels stay touching. So this is like, think first position in ballet. From there, bend your knees and start with the heels on the ground. Reach your fingers forward. Now, if you have the space within your ankles, lift your heels up, bend your knees more, and then lower your sitting bones towards your heels. From there, playing with a little bit of balance, walking the fingers back towards the feet, and then sitting up, bringing fingertips onto your knees. Saddle pose. Feel everything that's happening in the ankles. Keep the fluidity, keep that wave quality of your inhales and exhales as the body navigates balance here. Keep the legs as they are. Walk your fingertips forward, bow forward between your legs, letting the head drop down. So I like to tent my fingers here and have a little sense of a lift in the armpits. For me, that helps to open up through the upper back here as I round forward. Now keep your left fingertips forward and then just take a big circle with the right arm back and reach it forward. Think like you were swimming, like a front stroke. And then the left side, reach it back. So just creating more space through the left shoulder and then through the right. So take that big circle with the right again. Pair this movement with the movement of your breath, inhales and exhales. Let's go one more each side, big circle, swim it forward. Last time. Walk the fingertips back towards the feet. Bring the heels down, parallel your feet, and then bow over your legs. Let the weight of the head be pulled down towards the ground, stretching out through the back of the neck. Halfway lift, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, hands down. Let's step back to downward facing dog. From downward dog, look forward towards your hands. We're going to shift into pigeon pose on the left. So bring your left knee behind the left wrist and then cross the left shin over the mat and drop the back knee down. Now from here, tuck your back toes under and maybe lift the knee and then move it back a couple of inches. So establishing a nice wide stance between the legs. From here, fingertips down, puff up your chest, look forward, inhale. And then exhale, bow forward and maybe come down to forearms. And feel free to continue to move a little bit here. Keep inviting that spacious fluidity, even as we hold this pose for a couple of breaths. I read that something like 83% of our lungs are water. So water is not only in us and flowing through us, but it's also what is keeping us alive through breath. So honor the breath here for 2 more full inhales and exhales. Walk the hands back towards the left shin, sit up, and then come to sit on your left bum cheek. So pivot the left hip down, turn towards the long edge of your mat, keep the bend in the left knee, and extend your right leg out to the side, sitting on both sitting bones now for side Janu Shirshasana. So the left heel is coming in towards the groin muscles. From here, we're going to find a side bend towards the right. So relax the right hand somewhere, either the back of the hand on the mat or on the leg. And then with the top arm, reach the left arm across the left ear to deepen the sensation of the side bend here through the left side of the body. Send your breath to that area where the left hip meets the low back. Lift yourself up, inhale, look to the left, bring your left hand down to the ground. Now we're going to shift forward onto the left shin and lift our hips off of the ground, reaching that top arm, which is the right arm, back. So there's a bit of a back bend here in gate pose. Now let's flow through those 2 poses. So drop the bum down, take an inhale, side bend to the right. Exhale, left hand down, lift your hips, gate pose. Hips down, inhale, side Janu Shirshasana. And exhale, let's come back into gate pose, lifting the chest, reaching the pelvis forward, extend through the right arm. Now let's sit back down. And now we're going to set up for pigeon pose on the right. So let's turn towards the back edge of our mat, bend our right knee, and then extend the left leg behind us, and then turn your chest and your belly towards the back edge of your mat. Center your weight between your legs, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, and then move it back in space slightly, just creating a longer stance. Fingertips on the ground, puff up your chest like a proud pigeon, inhale. And then exhale, dip forward, maybe coming to forearms or all the way down to the mat. And again, that invitation to find just a little bit of movement, whatever that means for you and your body here. Keeping the breath very active. Maybe coming back to that visual of the inhales washing over the body or the shore, and the exhales washing back out. One more breath here. From there, walking the hands back towards the right shin, and then pivot onto the right bum cheek here as we, again, face that same long edge of the mat, extending the left leg out this time, bending the right knee and bringing the heel in towards the groin muscles. Setting up on both sitting bones here before we lean the torso to the left, and then relax the left hand anywhere, maybe on the ground or on the leg. Sweep that right arm across just to exaggerate that sensation through the right side of the body. Keep allowing the outer right knee to be heavy, reaching towards the ground. One more breath here. Now let's lift up, look down to the right, place your right hand down, lift your hips up as you shift your weight onto the right shin and the knee, and then reach the left hand back. Take one more breath here in gate pose before we start to flow between both poses. Drop the bum. Take an inhale, side bend to the left, sweeping that right arm across. Exhale, lift up, right hand down, reach the pelvis and the chest forward. Inhale, bum down, reach to the left, side bend. Exhale, lift, hand down, reach the hips forward. Let's go one more. Inhale, bum down, side bend to the left. And exhale, gate pose. And come back down to the earth. From there, we're going to swing our legs behind us, plant the hands down on the mat, widen the knees apart, let the big toes touch, reach your sitting bones towards your heels, and let's come forward into Balasana, child's pose. Starting to relax any control over the breath. Have the sense that you could allow the body to simply be breathed here without any effort or control. Savoring a couple of moments of stillness here. Sticking with that water quality. Imagine that your mind and your body here are as smooth as a placid lake. So as you rest, feel how the body and mind start to smooth out any ripples that might be on the surface of that lake. So that you can allow your awareness to drop deeper and deeper into that water. That cool, crystal clear blue water of consciousness. May we go forward and remember the qualities of water as we flow through the rest of our day, being fluid-like so that we can be flexible enough to adapt with the changes ahead of us, but also remembering the power behind that fluidity, that strength to change the things that are within our capacity to change. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Out the mouth, exhale. Slowly walk the hands back towards your knees, rolling yourself up one vertebra at a time until you're sitting on your heels. Just take a moment in stillness here just to reacquaint yourself with your surroundings before easing yourself into the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat today, and I hope you have a beautiful day ahead of you. Namaste, my friends.